Do, 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 do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday, y'all. Falcon Friday. High Noon Madness. Yes, sir. It is I, your boy OG Big Sam. I think the franchise will be rolling in here sometime or another and another. Hope everybody's, dead ready and set for, you know, the weekend before the event, the weekend before the week, before the event. You know what I'm saying? It's the Friday before draft Friday. Yes, I knew madness. You know what I'm saying? I just get everything going there. We gonna touch around a few things. Who is Mike Kenn in Atlanta Falcons history? Yeah, we're gonna tackle that right there, right there. And and meat and potatoes. We're gonna talk about who stands to benefit the most from Kirk Cousins' addition to the Atlanta Falcons offense. You know, hey, might get a little bit juicy. You know what I'm saying? Might get a little bit juicy. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sherman? What's that? What's that? How was your week? How was your week there, buddy? Shoot. I'm saying it's Friday. It's about that time. It's almost time to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get into these here. Get into these pre-draft conversations. Pre-draft draft conversations. This is Friday before draft Friday. You know what I'm saying? Southside was good. What? The power went out of Edgewood. Okay, damn. I wonder what happened. Hey, Sonya, how you doing? Hope your Friday going pretty good. You know, we get ready to go into the weekend. You know, but I figured I was gonna talk a little bit of old school. You know what I'm saying? Just one talk, just on some, me, showing my age. I'm just saying, you know. I thought maybe I wanted to talk about, pretty much where the legacy started it, because we have a good history at left tackle. You know what I'm saying? We have a real good history at left tackle. Yeah, we got a pretty good little history at left tackle, and I think it all started with Mike King. You know, a lot of people might not, some of y'all might not be old enough to, what I'm saying, wrap your minds around that name. hmm That boy Mike King, who's down there with Jeff Van Noten and them boys. Uh, I mean, he came to pretty good prominence, man, in '82 because we was running the ball real good, and you know what I'm saying, and Bart was throwing that thing pretty well. He had pretty good protection. Hey, LG, digging in the crates of you talking about Mike Kenn, you know what I'm saying, on that offensive line back in the day, you know, whether legacy, if you will, started at the left tackle position. And that was Mike Kenn. Oh, Mr. Clean. Oh, Mr. Clean. You know what I'm saying? That's where it all, you know what I'm saying, started out with, when Goldberg playing on that line too. A lot of people don't remember that. And some people don't know that. But Mike Kenn, I think, put in a decade worth of work. I think he's a congressman or something other now. Um, if I remember correctly. I think he's a congressman or a senator or something, I believe. I mean, if anybody know, you know what I'm saying, throw it in the chat, man. I know I think old Mike Ken's in politics. I think he's a congressman or a senator or something to that effect. But yeah, I think that guy there, I think where the consistency and, you know what I'm saying, holding down that part, you know what I'm saying, for, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, can put it down. Oh my, can put it down. I mean, I remember those games against the 49ers. And, you know what I'm saying? In 83, we was kind of sticking it to them there, you know, on that little run. Um, but yeah, that was a pretty good dude. I think it was 9, 10, 11 years, I believe. You know what I'm saying? At that spot down there, you know, and we had some pretty good, you know what I'm saying, some pretty good personnel at that spot. You know what I'm saying? Since then, since Mike King, and you know, you coming on now to Jake, and be interesting to see who's gonna be the next one that carry us on for the next, you know what I'm saying, 10 to 15 years. I mean, that's something that's been in each era. We've always had a left tackle to ride a decade, a good decade, you know. Shit. Old Bob, yeah, old Bob. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and Jake, shit. We talking get 30, 40 years covered right now. You know, you know, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Hope everybody enjoying the good warm, you know what I'm saying, summer preview type weather that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Knowing to get warm, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all around here tend to get naked. Hey, boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's sundress season. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. You know, shoot. We coming up on draft week. Um, it's gonna get chaotic, you know. But jeez. Who stands to benefit the most from the addition of Kirk Cousins to the Atlanta Falcons offense? Hmm. Who would you all think stands to benefit the most? You know, what player that you think would probably benefit the most from, Kirk Cousins being in this offense? Hmm? Who would some? I mean, yeah. What, the addition of Kirk Cousins would have the biggest effect on him. I mean, Hey, scream how you really feel, Mucho. Scream how you really feel. Um, Honestly, I mean, I think he's gonna have a pretty good, effect on quite a few people. I think who's gonna benefit the most from it, from Kirk Cousins, will be the phony unicorn. Kirk's been around and he's been pretty consistent in his offensive play. Um, and I think you all will get to see what you wanted to see since his rookie year. I mean, he had what he had in his rookie year because he had a veteran quarterback that was able to cover his deficiencies. And I think he is in that very same position right now with Kirk Cousins. You know, that's what I think. I mean, I'm there with you, Mucho. You know what I'm saying on Drake. I think his ascension into the hierarchy of the receiver position progression will continue. Um, I think he's gonna do a lot of what he did last season on a higher level. Um, and I think that's just because he's a difficult matchup. Big hands, long arms, um, for 4 4 border 4 3. I think he has a gear, um, and physical. Drake he's learned. I saw the evolution of Drake last season. Him learning how to use his body like a basketball player. You know what I'm saying, if you will, in some aspects of the wide receiver game. Um, and I think with Kirk being here, he will be able to put in front of Unicorn in positions to succeed, you know what I'm saying, without him having to think about it or having to. In other words, he's going to be in a lot of positions where he can't fail, much like his rookie year, you know what I'm saying, with Matt. Which just said Pitt's going to be doubled a lot. Plus, this is Drake's first year with good QB play. I mean, his his progression is going to heighten as well. I said that. I said, but I still maintain that Pitts is going to benefit the most because he's going to have to do the least. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. I mean, I think Dre is gonna give us 13. You know what I'm saying? 1,300 and like, you know what I'm saying, 8, 9 touchdowns. You know, um, that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Drake's gonna give us, and I think he's gonna be in the same position he was in his rookie year with a veteran quarterback that could cover his deficiencies and throw him open and put him in more positions where he can't fail. You know, um, I mean, I'm not putting a lot of weight on you know what I'm saying, of him until I see it. I mean, because I'm I'm not in a good place really when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, Kyle Pitts, because I just, you know, everybody's trying to, well, he was coming up. I'm like, but, I don't care about him coming off safety. If he wasn't 100%, why the hell was he on the field? If you're going to use that excuse, yeah, okay, if he wasn't 100%, then why the fuck was he on the field? And I'm always going to maintain that. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Look, the boy is he's too talented, okay? He's too talented to pull the bullshit that he pulled last year. He's 6'6", 245, man. I'm sorry. And you're letting 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" defensive backs, you know what I'm saying, knock you off your route. That is unacceptable, and that is inexcusable. And you can't make me see otherwise. Auntie says the only reason Pitts is going to benefit is because Kirk Cousins or is because Kirk Cousins is a veteran quarterback. Yeah, that's the point that I've been trying to make. So, what's good, Georgia boy? Yeah, okay. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that Drake isn't going to benefit. I'm just saying that that Pitts is going to be the one to benefit the most. You know, um, I mean, having a veteran that could, crack the whip along with the coaches, what I'm saying, from that standpoint, in many ways, should, kick a little gasoline in his ass and you know what I'm saying, and make him, be the aforementioned unicorn that he was done with, after his rookie year. I didn't buy it then because I knew it had a lot to do with Matt. I knew. I knew it did. You know what I'm saying? I knew that his rookie season had a whole lot to do with Matt. Veteran quarterback that had seen many and could find the, patches in zones and drop it in his bread basket and strive for, regardless of, where he's supposed to be at in the route. Yeah, them type of things. Now with Drake, um, you know, his ascension, into the upper echelon of the receiver position. And like I said, it's going to continue. It's going to be a good stride. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see some. We're gonna see some. You know what I'm saying? Some alpha type. You know what I'm saying? Gazelle type things out of Drake London. You know, um, because he learned a lot against some of the better cornerbacks in the league on last season. And he was able to do some things. Drake made some catches. Drake made some plays on last season. Even with the chaos, you know what I'm saying, going on at the quarterback position, you know, he made some plays. And I think he's going to make even more plays on this season with an addition of a Kirk Cousins who can put it up there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Who can throw that back shoulder fade, who can throw that back shoulder, you know what I'm saying, out route. You know what I'm saying? Who can throw, you know, boy, he can put it there when you turn around and get your eyes around to the ball and it'll be waiting for you in your eyeballs. Yeah, Kirk could do that. You know what I'm saying? This could be, you know what I'm saying, Barkowski to Jenkins 2.0. You know, I mean, that may go over some of y'all youngins' heads, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if you know the name, you know the game, and you live through it, you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, Google your history. Google your history. Google your history now. Now, Google is your friend. Let me see what you talking about. I felt he could have helped Desmond out. The only person on last year offense helped Dez out was Drake London, and Bijan is a rookie. Yep. Yeah. 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 Right there with you. Now I know, you know, me and you, we around in that same, you know what I'm saying, the phenomenal era, you know, so I know you know your history, sweetie. I know you do. I know. hmm I know you know your history. And you and your yams. You know your history. hmm Trust me. I know you know your history. Cause you don't say things, you know what I'm saying, that aren't baseless or fact or unfactual. You don't do that. Everything you be talking about, you be dead on point. You know what I'm saying? So we know you know your business and you stand on your business. We know that. We know that about you, Auntie. You know. Uh, I think um, one of these little speedsters that we added, uh, gonna do some things. It's gonna be frustratingly phenomenal to watch. It is. It is. But like I said, all of them, everybody's gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? The run game is gonna benefit. Tyler's gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bijan's gonna benefit. Drake's gonna benefit. You know, Pitts is going to benefit. I just think he's going to benefit the most out of everyone, you know, because I know where Drake is in his evolution. You know what I'm saying? And even like I said, even as chaotic as everything was at the at the quarterback position, he was still able to make plays. You know, so his ascension, as it were, I I know it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I know it, you know what I'm saying, his ascension into it, another tier in the wide receiver position, you know, isn't going to go unnoticed at all. You know, well, you could go back and look at when he had a tight end in Washington, and then also, I mean, you know, he does. Now it depends on what you consider to be often. You know, every third pass play goes to the tight end. So I think I mean, I'm quite sure if I do a little research, I can, you know what I'm saying, find that number, the percentage. Um, I mean, I don't understand how that would remotely even be a question. I mean, we've already heard the head coach say that Kyle Pitts is going to be involved in what they plan on putting on the field and doing. So, I mean, I don't think, you know, how often he has thrown to the tight end where he has been matters as to what's going to be projected to be put on the field now. Check TJ's production last year with Kirk. He was heavily involved. Yes. Auntie says everyone on the whole team will benefit from Raheem and new coaching staff. Yeah.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta be rude.
Okay. Why you gotta be rude?
Because I want to ask. So I didn't hear, but I saw a question. It's
Uh-huh.
like, why the fuck is this a question? And this guy know I love him to death, but why the fuck is this a question? So explain to me why this is a fucking question right here, Samuel. Let me
Okay.
get it. Why is this a fucking question?
Yeah, I was just commenting on. I was just rebuttaling that. Um, you know, and I was also explaining in referencing to Raheem Morris talking about how aggressive Kyle Pitt's involvement in the offense is going to be. So, I mean, even if you go and you look at, I mean, the percentage of, you know, the threw to the tight end, whether it was in Washington, Minnesota, it doesn't matter.
It does fucking it matters and it don't matter. Let me explain. Because how many yards did he pass for? He
Oh,
was
for
on
that.
pace. He's passed over 4,000 times, over 4,000 yards of 4 to 5 times in his career. Well over that. 8 times over 3,500 yards. So why the fuck are we asking whether or not he throws the ball to tight ends? Why the fuck is that even why is that a fucking question? Like what the fuck are we talking about? If you don't like him, just fucking say it. He passed for 3,500 yards. Does it fucking matter who gets the ball?
Right.
If you're a quarterback, does it matter who the fuck you throw to? Why is this a fucking question?
No.
See, I was cool. Sam can attest to this, but I was really cool until I saw. These are the types of questions that really baffles my fucking mind. Why the fuck do we care about who the fuck did he throw to? If you're a receiver, if you're a running back, if you're a tight end, if you're a fucking offensive lineman and you got hands, you should be catching that motherfucker. If you're open, you should be catching that motherfucker. I don't give a damn about who. It could be alfalfa at fucking quarterback. If the damn number one tight end is one of the best prospects that we've ever seen to grace the fucking field, it don't matter who the fuck we got at quarterback, his ass need to be catching it. And furthermore, Mucho, I love you, but why the fuck have you not done your research 2 times at 2 different tight ends? This is where I say I love y'all to death, but this is why I gotta pull y'all card sometimes. How do you not know what Kirk Cousins? This guy is our new quarterback, and we have not done enough research on him to even know the types of players that he's had and he helped create and help big up their career. How we not know this? TJ Hockenson, we had 2 at the last couple years of his career. Both of his tight ends has caught the ball over 60 times in the season. This is stuff that we should know. The laziness with Atlanta Falcons fans have to stop. Now, I'm not even just Falcons fan. It's just fans in general. How do we not know this? This is simple Google Maps. All you got to do is hit the stats. Have anybody heard of Adam Thielen since he left Mr. Kirk Cousins? I just want to know. I just want to fucking know. What the fuck is he doing? Is he selling goddamn charcoal on the side of the road or something? Like, if he's selling water bottles, what the fuck is he doing since? How do you not know this? What the fuck is happening right there with those wide receivers in Minnesota? Both of them crying like little bitches because Kirk Cousins is gone. Mm-hmm. But we're asking a question. Mucho, I love you. We're gonna see you at the. But come on, dog. How the fuck are you asking this question? How many times did he throw to a tie? I don't give a fuck how many times. As long as he find a way to get 4,000 pass yards, I don't give a fuck who out there. Look, my old ass can be out there. I'm gonna try to catch that motherfucker. Okay, that's all that matters. The questions that drive me insane when we talk about a quarterback. It's never enough. It's never enough. Just do a simple Google. A lot of stuff will be, if a lot of questions shouldn't need be questions. Why? Because the moment we sign Kirk Cousins, it should have been, guess what? Let me go do my research on him.
Now, Mike. Now, Mike.
It's been 2 months, almost 2 months, and you asking a question like that. Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog.
Now, Mike. Now, if you notice,
hold on. No. Whoa. Go ahead.
What happened?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. That's the reason why I was saying that,
No, I said go ahead. Finish what you just said.
That's why I was saying that, Kyle Pitts was going to benefit the most because knowing Kirk Cousins' history and, with tight ends, that's what make that question real crazy. Franchise in the building.
What's happening?
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Miss Christy.
Auntie said, I don't want to hear no excuses for one Mr. Kyle Pitts. I am definitely Missouri. He better show me he can catch the damn ball and block his job. Not safe. We have two former Bulldog tight ends. We'll show him. Oh, hey, sound like ooh-wee. Yeah, see, I told, see. See, y'all done messed around and woke up that mad one. Auntie done told y'all. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can get off me calling him the phony unicorn. You heard what Auntie said.
Y'all done woke up a sleeping giant.
Right. Well, I know about the wide receivers, not really the tight ends. Rudolph was decent. You trying to clean it up. Oh, man. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Christy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I try to give him his flowers most as much as I possibly can.
Now, Christy, I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. I'll plead the fifth.
Hey. Yeah, see, Southside said, yeah, he agreed with Auntie. Yeah, exactly, because TJ got down and dirty in the blocking game along with catching the ball. Pitts better be ready. Yeah.
Like that.
Yes, we most definitely do. I mean, look, the numbers would tell you, okay, that Dirty Kirk, you know what I'm saying, it is the fit for this thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been consistently around 4,000 yards throughout his career passing. He has. And the numbers will show you that. You know what I'm saying? Franchise, talk to him.
Well, what we talking about? Like, what's the
It's some bullshit. That's what we talking about. You talking about some bullshit.
Wow.
Bullshit. This is why y'all calls me to rant. It's because you, instead of just saying you don't really care for a person, you come up with bullshit to justify you're not confident in this guy. I don't give a fuck what Kyle Pitts is or isn't. The problem is with the problem is with Kirk Cousins. Okay? He's not good looking enough for y'all. He's not exciting enough for y'all. His balls ain't big enough for y'all. Let's just keep it fucking real.
Whoa.
Stop the bullshit.
Man,
why the fuck are we up here talking about can he get the ball to the tight ends though? What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh.
Making up a bunch of bullshit to justify your lack of belief in him. I don't give a damn about, and he don't give a damn about what your lack of belief. At the end of the day, can this guy get the job done? And the answer is yes. He's passed the ball for 8 times, not 8 times in his career, over 3,500 yards. 8 times in the career. Not a lot of NFL quarterbacks in the current NFL has done that. Okay? You can maybe, and Dak Prescott is coming up on that, but a lot he hasn't done this. What are we talking about? I don't give a damn about what Kyle Pitts is right now. This ain't even about Kyle Pitts. It's the obvious disdain and dislike for a quarterback that just doesn't get the job done. And you're here. He just doesn't get the job done. And look, furthermore, I was going to actually rant. Look, see, I was actually going to rant, but since I'm on here, Sam, can I call an audible? Can I audible?
Asking, you know what I'm saying? What weapons would benefit from his addition to the unit? You know,
please take
I mean, this like it's basically what Mucho is saying. Nobody's going to benefit from him because he's not a good quarterback. Because the numbers don't even say he don't get the ball to tight ends. That's some shit you made up in your head. I know, Mucho. We're gonna have some words about this, but you come to an event, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a drink. But what you saying is bullshit. Even insinuating that this man can't get the ball to a tight end is fucking stupid, and it has no merit, and it shouldn't even be a fucking question at this point.
That's bullshit.
Do you know how many tight ends even catch 50 passes a year? That's not a lot of them. This is the stuff that drives me insane. It drives me insane because all you got to do is do a proper research. Just properly research. Just do a damn Google and say, look, let me go look at the Bengals and look at the tight ends that we have. The Falcons are one of a few teams in the NFL that had 2 tight ends over 50 yards, 50 receptions in the year. There's not a lot of teams in the league that have that. You insinuate, that's not what you said, but I can read between the lines. You're not going to fool me with this bullshit. I've been doing this shit way too long to read, to like not be fooled. You can't fool me. This is exactly what you're insinuating. To even pose a question, can Kirk Cousins get the ball to tight ends? Why would you even say that? Why enlighten me, Mucho. Enlighten me on why you would even pose that question. The real questions it should be, is Kirk Cousins healthy enough? That's the real question.
Didn't Rudolph have 1,000-yard season with Kirk Cousins of them?
TJ Hawkinson. Anybody forgot about that?
Right.
He had one of his best years after being traded. What the fuck are we talking about?
Excuse me, Logan Thomas. Anybody?
Logan Thomas. What are we?
Yeah.
Somebody explain to me what are you saying? Because to even insinuate, to even ask that question, can Kirk Cousins get the ball to a tight end, is just insane. It's insane to even ask that question.
Bonkers.
And the real reason why you asking it, and that's to be honest, is you don't have 100% confidence in him, and that's I'm cool with that. But when you ask certain questions, these questions are see-through. It's see-through. It's like saying, all right, Matt Ryan, I don't know if Matt Ryan can get the ball to a fullback. Huh? Why would you ask that question? The Falcons don't use a lot of.
There's a play in his highlight reel that to Patrick DeMarco that turns into a 78-yard touchdown.
I'm just again. How often Kirk throw to tight ends though?
Hey,
he throws to him quite a lot.
Tight ends that benefited from Kirk Cousins' presence in them offenses.
A lot of his tight ends have had some of their best years under Kirk Cousins.
Okay, and I get you asked that particular question, bro. I mean, but the thing is, we understand what you asking, but damn it, why would you be asking that? Given
Why is it,
we just
Mucho?
reeled
You
off four
smarter than
tight
this,
ends
bro.
that benefited from, you know what I'm saying, Kirk Cousins, you know what I'm saying, in offense. We four.
Mucho, you
Four,
should know
bro.
better than ask. You smarter than this to be asking that, bro. You should have did your homework the moment that contract signed. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're saying. We got to do our research on our players before. How do you not know Kirk Cousins? He should be the first person. You should did your homework on him. That's all I'm saying. If Falcons fan if just people do their simple research on players, a lot of questions wouldn't even be asked. We shouldn't even be asking this question about. Our thing is, again, this man is he healthy? Because the question of whether or not Kirk Cousins.
Oh hell.
They go Dirk Cutter.
Back.
Okay.
Dirk won't let Boston be great.
Dirk won't leave Mike alone.
No, he won't.
Like
I'm
There you go.
Yeah. Dirk could have had you there for a minute, bro. I don't know what you said right there. We you might want to repeat the last 45 seconds.
I think he's still going in and out.
all I'm saying, that shouldn't even be a question about Dirk Cutter, but there shouldn't even be a question about Kirk Cousins right now. You shouldn't even be questioning him right now. Nobody should be questioning whether or not he's good enough. After the bullshit that we saw this season with our quarterbacks the last couple of years, why is that even a question?
Well,
your ass up.
I was I was, you know what I'm saying, posing it. I mean, like, in the initial parts, like I said, I know what Drake's is gonna do because I mean, even with all the chaos, the quarterback position on last season, he still made plays.
Right.
He still make plays. So I expect him to stay on that ascension. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at a faster rate with Kirk. But I just believe that Pitts is gonna be the one to benefit the most. Like he did, he having a year like he did with Matt in his rookie year. I mean, Kirk is going to open up a lot of things in the offense for us. There is a model of consistency when when you look into the game of Kirk Cousins. Would you agree or disagree there, franchise?
Oh yeah. You know what? I think the question should be is can Kirk Cousins be the guy to get the best out of Kyle Pitts? Not can he get him the ball? We know he can get him the ball because he's proven, since back in Washington that he can spread the ball.
The initial question is who would benefit the most?
Kyle Pitts.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
We know that for a tight end, he has the speed to stretch stretch the field, horizontally, and if you want to take him vertically, on occasions he can do that as well.
Right.
But he shouldn't be doing it on every down, like what we was trying to do last year. That would be dumb.
It's not even about Kyle Pitts. It's not even about Kyle Pitts, Mucho. I ain't letting this shit go because you see now you're trying to backtrack because you understand that shit you just said was fucking dumb. That shit was stupid. That shit was dumb. Don't even. The thing is to even insinuate that Kyle Pitts isn't a good player is dumb in its own right. Our problem with Kyle, with me and Sam and a lot of people like us, is not that Kyle Pitts isn't a great talent. We know he's a great talent. We said he's a lazy fuck. That's what we've been saying. We never said anything about anything about his talent. He has great hands. He has the ability. But this year, what we saw was a guy that did not want to play. And that was obvious, whether it's for injuries or he didn't, he wasn't on the same page with Arthur Smith or Dave Ragone. That could have been the case. But to insinuate that Kyle Pitts, he's not the quote unquote unicorn, he's a unicorn. But last year he was the phony unicorn. Guys do not make the Pro Bowl in their rookie year. It doesn't fucking happen. It's only happened a couple of times, and that was Mike Ditka. And Kyle Pitts, they the only one that did this. So to insinuate that he's not that guy is crazy. I've said this year, Kyle Pitts holds the success of the Atlanta Falcons reaching the Super Bowl in the palm of his hand. If this guy returns to Pro Bowl form, this Atlanta Falcons offense and team will be unstoppable. Because we have every aspect on offense, offensive line. We got two dominant running backs, and these guys can take it to the house, and they can dominate. They can dominate in their own. Kyle Pitts himself. How many tight ends did you see that get over 500-600 yards in a year? That don't happen. No. How many wide receivers that you see with a guy like Drake London who can put up 150 at any given time? This team is absolutely loaded with. If you just take Kyle Pitts out of the equation and say, look at this Atlanta Falcons offense, you'll say, damn, they're still a talented team. So the fact that if Kyle Pitts returns to form, if he returns to 2/3 of his form, this team is a Super Bowl contender because I honestly believe they're going to go out and get that defensive guy up front to help bolster that secondary in the linebacking core that we already have, because we clearly have guys that understand it on the defense side of the ball as far as the coaching and staff is concerned. So if Kyle Pitts, if he returns to 2/3 of what he is, this is a huge season for the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, what the biggest question is, can Kirk Cousins stay healthy? Is he healthy? Those two hold their Falcons Super Bowl aspirations in the palm of their hands, Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins. These guys are going to be the center of the Atlanta Falcons offense and team. I promise you that.
Yes.
See, Mucho still look. He never said nothing about Kurt. He ain't never said nothing about Kyle Pitts. Come on, Mucho, make your damn mind up. What are you saying? So you just simply asking a question. Is that what it is? That what it is? And that's what he doing. He just asking a question. He ain't got no opinion on nobody.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, Mucho, come on, dog. Come on, big dog. That man ain't got no. So what is Mucho saying? What is Mucho saying? Anybody in the chat want to help me figure out what Mucho's saying, because I don't know what he's saying. He up here saying that he up here dancing to that damn to that Juvenile song. Back that thing up. That's what he doing right now. He backing that thing all the way up.
You look good when you back that thing up.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Mucho. You ain't saying he just got a bunch of. I guess he just wanted to give Sam a question, but that irritated me. Because I like one thing that I do not like is to try to take away a person's accomplishment. Kirk Cousins is not Matt Ryan, but to say that he's not a very good quarterback is absolutely asinine. To insinuate that he's not a good quarterback is asinine. His teams haven't been great, and this is why you look at his record and why I said he's a loser is because you look at his playoff records, he's a loser. But to say that Kirk Cousins is not a quality and a very good quarterback is just crazy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You said that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They said that I called him a loser overall, so I didn't want Kirk Cousins here. No, I said I didn't want Kirk Cousins here because I didn't want to pay him $40 million, but that ain't my call. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff with this particular team. But I'm sorry, I feel like talking today. I haven't talked in a couple of days, did a couple of lives like that, but I'm in a talkative, pissed off mood today, y'all. So
Well, I'm old. Let me call a secondary audible to your audible and back it up a topic and give your thoughts on who Mike Kenn is in Atlanta Falcons history. You know, as one of the ones to start this legacy, if you will, at the left tackle position.
like most players that ever played for this franchise and most of the media, what they can do is suck a biggest tree bark dick you can ever find. All of them need to suck a dick because this man right here is one of the greatest offensive line to ever do it. This guy was when I'm talking about pass and run blocking, this guy was an elite pass protector. He was an elite left tackle, and for whatever reason, being in Atlanta, he don't get the respect like a Grady Jarrett, like a Jesse Tuggle, like a Tommy Novus. Like all these guys have been legends. The Falcons are the reason why teams and defenses are running this amoeba style defense. It's not the Chicago Bears. They didn't invent this shit. The Falcons invented it. Okay. It wasn't the
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Cowboys that came up with this. With even if you look at the spread offense was really made popular by the Atlanta Falcons, the Houston Oilers under Warren Moon. They made it with this run and shoot offense. So the spread offense that y'all see right now, this is what these guys ran. Mike Kenn was one of the offensive linemen that the great Jerry Riggs and all these other guys, all these running backs that you've seen in the 80s and 90s. I didn't see a lot of it, but for what I know about Mike Kenn, if you look at a lot of his stuff, a lot of these Falcons players, Jesse Tuggle, Nobis, all these guys didn't get Pro Bowls because the media vote for a Pro Bowl. Back in their day, the media voted them into Pro Bowls. Okay, this is what changed now. So if
Mm-hmm.
you back in the 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s with Tommy Novus and all these guys, a lot of the players they weren't voting each other. It wasn't the coaches voting. It was the media voting these guys in. So if
Yep.
the media didn't like you in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, you weren't going to get any, you're not going to get any respect. And this is why the Atlanta Falcons, a lot of guys like Mike Kenn, but I'm just going to be honest, what Mike Kenn is what you saying in Jake Matthews. These guys
Yeah.
weren't pretty. They wasn't like they just did their fucking job, and it wasn't. They didn't have this. You didn't look at him and say, "Damn, that's a big dude. Damn, I'm scared of him." These
Right.
guys were just absolute studs. They rarely made mistakes, but they played for bad, and especially Ken. He played for bad franchise, bad overall teams, and he didn't get the shine that he deserved. So this is the thing that I say for Falcons
And
fans, and why
he's
I'm
in
so
politics now. I think he's a congressman or
he's
something other now.
he's in politics, so he's always been smart. But this is why I'm kind of angry with Mucho because I expect more from him. Bro, you shouldn't know this about your quarterback. You should know this about your team. You should know this about your linebacker. You should know what Tommy Nobis is and how guys like Dick Buck is really respecting him and say, yeah, it's a federal crime that this guy's not in the Hall of Fame. It's a fucking federal crime. We shouldn't know this. We should be pushing D-Leg. We should be pushing guys like Jeff Schultz to help get these guys in the Hall of Fame. But as fans, if the fans don't care, D-Led them not gonna care.
Yep.
So we should be pushing. We should have these guys on our show. It's like, look, man, Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcon Nation, and all these, Falcoholic. Like we should be helping pushing these guys to get to the Hall of Fame. But we so fucking worried about who gonna become the next Matt fucking Vick. And yes, I said Matt Vick.
Mhm.
That's what the fuck we worried about because y'all want a quarterback that's gonna pass for 4,000 yards and run for 5,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
We worried about the wrong things instead of appreciating the talent that we have. Yeah, Mucho don't know what he's trying to say now. I'm gonna just leave that alone. Mucho don't know nothing about nothing now. Come on, brother. We'll drink to it though.
Well, hey,
Well, yeah.
Like
I,
Mucho still hasn't explained he still hasn't explained it, Sam. He
yeah, I
still ain't
know.
explained what he meant by it. I'm just saying he's just saying he didn't say that.
He
I
just
still
saying
trying to figure
everything
out.
that he did not say. That's all he's saying. Everything he
Mm-hmm.
said was everything he did not say.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
Mike
It's all
Ken,
good.
Mike
I
Ken
did kind of bull rush him a little bit though.
Mike Ken is
Push
one
the
of the
goddamn button.
greats, and like Mike said, he should be in the Hall of Fame, um, along with a host of other linemen that have come down through this gap. Lincoln Kennedy, um, Goldberg, uh, Note. Uh, it's a few other guys. Um, Jesse Tuggle being one of them. Yeah, you know, but hey, Mike Ken, number 70, one of the greater ones to ever do it at that position. Who set the tone, you know what I'm saying, for that position. And we've had a litany of great left tackles. Um, and you know, you know, it's the Friday before draft Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's getting better. It's getting ready to
Last
be
Friday.
retarded. Retarded. Let's just see. Thoughts about sports. Um, it, I I still maintain that we trade back. But hey, you know, we made it. I think the pick.
We trade who?
Um, we trade back in that from number 8. I don't know. I mean, I'm hearing all the noise. You know what I'm saying, around verse as well. I just I just, I just feel like I mean, you know what I'm saying, unless they got some trade package, you know what I'm saying, in the second round that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, shake the foundation a little bit. But it doesn't make sense for us not to trade back. You know.
I mean, I just think if you believe in the guy, just get him. Like But if you don't believe in them, you try to find a way to trade back. And I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can say what y'all want to say, man. But when I look at who's NFL ready and who don't have a lot of question marks, Verse just makes so much sense. That guy is.
Thank you.
There's no way. It's no wasted movement. I've seen guys that are super athletic and it just never works out. It really very seldom works out. You can do all that spinning and running and being dropping in coverage, but none of that shit matters if you're just not an effective pass rusher. And a lot of time, all that spinning and I got rip moves and all that bullshit. The thing that made Aaron Donald great, it wasn't that he had moves on top of moves. Aaron Donald didn't have a lot of wasted movement. There was no wasted movement in him. He attacks. That's what made him great. Okay? There's no wasted movement in Aaron Donald. When you look at him and Grady Jarrett, they see and they attack. That's the same thing I see with Jarrett Verse. This guy, he sees, he attacks. There's no hesitation trying to do these pretty spin moves like on Ebiketie. On Ebiketie has everything what it takes, but to be a good edge rusher, but it's too much wasted movement in him. That's why he didn't have 10 sacks. The guy could have easily had 10 sacks this year, but he did all this unnecessary spin. I got to chase the other guy, grab him by his shoulder pads and lay him on the ground. Look, see, hit. That's what makes great pass rushers. That's what makes great defenders. See, hit. If you look at a guy like Ray Lewis, see, he hit. He didn't waste time. He didn't hesitate in the hole like a Michael Walker did. That's why Michael Walker is sitting his ass in free agency. I think he ended up getting a job, but that's why he was sitting in free agency, because he hesitated. Great players are born because there's little hesitation. Even quarterbacks, you see why Tom Brady's so good. He sees, he throws. He sees, he throws. No wasted movement. That's what made great players. No wasted movement. You can't get out on the field and think I'm gonna throw to this guy. No, see him, throw it to him.
Exactly. In all those aspects. Well,
you can't teach that type of power, bro. I'm sorry.
You can't teach that. You can't teach that. Like he wasn't a high, and I think that's the thing that people looking at with Verse. You looking at seeing him. Oh, he wasn't, 11-star recruiting shit. Like I don't give a fuck about none of that. Can the guy get the job done?
That's all about right now, not when you're coming into college.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can comment. I've calmed down. Okay, y'all can comment. All right, I'm not gonna cuss everybody out. See, I just got some test results, and it confirmed what I have. So yeah. Now I know I'm officially crazy. Everything's so much better now. Okay. Ant want to do so much with that. Ant really do so much with that. I took a test and I do have ADHD. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. I just needed to confirm. Okay.
This is why we get along so well.
So I took a test and I do have ADHD, y'all. Okay. Good God Almighty. So sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad, but sometimes I got to get this energy. I got some pent up energy, and I just got to get the shit out. It's not good for my health.
Hey, that's that wild hair. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Right.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is your madness for today. For this Friday. The Friday before Draft Friday.
Don't believe what you see this week, okay? Don't believe this shit. It's gonna be a lot of stories that's gonna come out, a lot of rumors. Don't believe none of this shit. I'm telling y'all right now, do not believe it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Please don't believe it. You will be Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how. That man took 30. That man finally take 30 minutes to explain why. I was asking because I did not know about the tight ends like that. That's the problem, Mucho. That's the problem. This is exactly what I'm saying.
I didn't do research on that aspect, so I forgot.
You shouldn't, bro. It's been 2 months. The fact that you don't know about the tight end, about Kirk Cousins, that shouldn't have you smarter than this. You shouldn't be we shouldn't be 2 months in with Kirk Cousins is our quarterback, and we not know what he's done in his career. Especially after the shows that me and K Styles has broken down, and you've been right there. You should have been taking notes, my dude.
Hey, Mike, Mucho said,
like from my standpoint, you know, I mean, you know, you see a guy, you know what I'm saying?
Look.
He's playing, and you watch him from afar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, he had everybody's attention with that. You like that and watch it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What's the big tight end that he had? He played against us. He was like Kirk Cousins was one of the guys that God damn it, Reed. I believe his name was Reed, the tight end Reed. He was there. Like he's always had good tight ends wherever he's been. So the fact of the matter, I'm hard. Look at them, especially Sam. I get in his ass about every little thing, every small thing. I get in his ass.
I know.
Believe me. So I'm hard on everybody. So this ain't just you. You should see me in the back. That's why we got Maggie, and that's why we got K Styles. That's why we have a board, because my method of teaching is a little bit militant. I'll say that.
Oh, trust me. He used to get in my ass too. So don't.
It's like, no, we're not doing that. Nope, absolutely not. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah. I'm very militant when it comes down to my teaching style. We shouldn't be making excuses for the lack of research that we doing, especially for a team that we supposedly follow and love. You should know this about Kirk Cousins. Ain't no reason why you shouldn't know this about Kirk Cousins. None, especially after 2 months. Come on. Nah, not doing it.
Yeah, that's well enough time.
There's more than enough time for you to know that. And especially you one of our most loyal and prized, people. Like you there. So I'm gonna hold you in a high regard, dog.
Right. You can't be out here asking third grade questions and you in the fifth grade.
But oh boy, yeah, I'm man. Next week, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get some damn sleep. Like I'm already super hyped right now, preparing for it. So yeah, so I actually gotta prep, sit with the board and see how we gonna put the shows together. We might have 2 to start out, but we might have a 3rd draft show on what is it, Thursday or Friday?
It start on Thursday.
It start on Thursday. So Thursday we'll probably have 2 shows to start. We may, just depending on how we might have 1. But like I said, that just depends on how everybody's schedule goes, including Trey, Noah, Rip. That's in the Discord. All the fellas in the Discord, we probably have a show for them also, so they can kind of do their breakdown while we do our breakdown. So kind of how we did the last couple of years. Where I think last year we had like 3 shows at once. So it's gonna be similar to that. It's gonna be similar to what we had last year. But yeah, man, I'm just super excited, to be honest. I'm crazy excited.
Yes. Draft week. Yes,
sir. Let me say this before I leave. Let me say before we leave. Anybody that says Trey Young needs to be traded, all y'all need mental evaluations, okay? Every last one of them need to be mentally evaluated. If you think Trey Young sucks, you're a fucking idiot, okay? That's all I got to say. I just wanted to say that. You're a fucking idiot if you think you can just replace 28 and 10. Okay? 28 and 10. We can just, let's just throw it away and we can just draft another guy and he's going to be the next Trae Young. Okay, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just slide that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that goes for Chauncey. I'm talking about Chauncey, number one. He know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Anybody who say we can just get over it and we need to get rid of him, just like, okay, it's just like saying, let me just trade Luka. Let me just trade LeBron. Let me just trade Steph Curry. Let me just trade, Michael Jordan and Kobe. Okay. We don't have two superstars on this team. We got one superstar, and that superstar we shouldn't even be thinking about trading our superstar. It's like us sitting up here, let's trade Matt Ryan and Julio Jones in their prime. That's fucking retarded. It's like some of the dumbest shit. And of course, it's Atlanta people who swear they know everything about everything.
But Mike, you know what Rick James said? Cocaine is the hell of a drug.
We still trying to find the next Kobe Bryant. We still trying to find the next LeBron. We still trying to find the next Michael Jordan. All these guys. We still haven't done it. But let's just trade Trae Young away. One of the most gifted players this league has ever. This dude he's on pace to pretty much shatter the assist record in NBA history. And we up here talking about, let's get rid of him. Come on, man. We sound crazy, bro. Bro, it's nonsense. It's crazy what we talking about. It makes no sense. Let these guys get better. Like, who the hell says it? Like, I think we just because LeBron and the Warriors are always in the playoffs, the Hawks should always be in the damn playoff. No, the playoffs is a look. That's a fucking luxury. You don't get that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work for that.
Well, before High Noon Madness turned into Hawk Noon Madness. I'm lazy and I want to cut this up so I won't have to do nothing. So Hey, look, like I always say, you got to keep it real. You got to keep it dirty. You got to keep it A. And you know what I'm saying? This has been High Noon Madness, pre-draft edition. You got the franchise. You got the senator in his mode. You know what I'm saying? Your boy OG Big Sam, man. You make your next choice your best choice. Y'all do safe things out there going into this weekend. And we out.
Bye.
Peace.